Hi everybody. Today we are going to have a talk about setting up a mindful day. So at the beginning of COVID and isolation and us working from home, I reached out to a friend of mine who is a clinical psychologist, and I said, everybody is struggling. Everybody is really finding it hard to find meaning or connection right now. What can we do? The strategies I would normally pull on and the ideas I would normally use are not powerful enough in this moment. So we stepped it up a little bit, and the mindful strategies that we've put together here, they pull on all the different reward centers in the brain. They ensure that hormonally your body is balanced. They keep your serotonin balanced, your cortisol balanced. So it's not necessarily like an exercise, like a breathing exercise, but I thought it was probably like your secret weapon of a mindful day and setting up habit and routine around mindfulness. So there's 5 components, and we're just going to explore each of them and see what that might mean for you. So the first area of focus is doing something productive. What can you get done today? Ticked off the list. If you're still working, it can be quite easy to find something to get done. But you might be at home with children and homeschooling. I've spoken to people recently who have 4 children at home, so productivity can be challenging. But if we reduce the expectation that we put on ourselves to have it all done and all done perfectly, you might find that it's stacking the dishwasher, or it's making sure that everybody has a lunchbox packed in the morning, so you're not constantly running to and from the fridge to feed little children. It could be that you have an email that's really important that you need to write, but just ticking something off that's going to be meaningful, that you have got something done that day for yourself and for your life. So productivity. The next item on the list of things to consider in your day is movement. If you're listening to this, chances are you know me through the clinic or through the gym, and yes, movement is really important, and we talk about that quite a lot because of reduction of cortisol and an increase in serotonin, which makes you feel good. So movement, I know I try and always use the word movement rather than exercise, because movement can be meaningful to different people. So explore what that means to you and find time each day to move your body. It could just be stretching. It could be yoga. It could be running. It could be bench pressing. It could be crossfitting. Whatever's right for you. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory with that one. The next item on your to-do list is to figure out a way for relaxation. And relaxation can mean a number of things. So these can overlap, right? You can find running relaxing, so you go for a run and you've hit both, and there's no rules or no hard and fast way to do this. So relaxing could be just being alone if you're in a busy house. Finding a moment of peace is relaxing. It could be breathing exercises. It could be meditation, something that slows you down and is quite calming and relaxing for you. And then on the other side, along the same lines as relaxation, something that's pleasurable, something that brings you joy. It could be a hobby. It could be something that crosses over onto one of the other side of things. It could be playing an instrument. It could be creativity. But what brings you pleasure, and how can you incorporate that each day? These don't have to be big things that take a lot of time or space or energy. But I think if we engage with these different areas or different focal points throughout the day, we can really delve into creating a beautiful mindful practice throughout our day. And then finally, the last on our list is social. Of course, social's really challenging in this environment that we're in. So people have been telling me they're writing postcards or letters. I've seen photos of friends who have got, boxes that have got scribbles and colours and stickers all over them from neighbours or family members. I've done delivery of toilet roll to people and hung flags out of my car that say I love you to family members. We've done FaceTime, story time in the evening, so different ways that you can engage with people. One of the other PTs at Snap Fitness, his dad is texting 2 people a day out of his phone, people that he might not have otherwise spoken to, and having some really beautiful conversations and connections. So it doesn't have to be something big that takes a lot of time, and none of these practices need to hold you back or add to your day in a way that's stressful. The idea is that it's meaningful to you. Mindfulness is about presence. So when you engage in your life, in your natural routines and rhythms and things that you need to get done on a daily basis with presence of mind and consideration, I think it can really add a layer of meaning to what's a challenging situation for some of us who are at home and are not used to that. So there are people struggling, and I think this is a nice way that we can think about mindfulness in a daily routine. So I hope that's helpful. Enjoy, and it's been a pleasure to do these videos. They're a lot of fun, so who knows where this is going to go and how many more of these we'll do. See ya.